In the heart of a verdant West African village, nestled between the towering baobab trees and the winding path of the Niger River, there existed a peaceful community. Life in the village of Jen flowed like the river itself, steady and serene. Until one fateful day, when a mysterious stranger arrived. He was tall, with a face obscured by a wide-brimmed hat and eyes that gleamed like obsidian under the moonlight. He introduced himself simply as Kofi. At first, he was welcomed warmly, as was the custom of the villagers. But it wasn't long before his true nature began to reveal itself. Kofi's charm was as dark and enticing as the jungle at night. He quickly ingratiated himself with the village elders, spinning tales of distant lands and untold riches. Yet, there was something unsettling about him. Whispers spread among the villagers, tales of his malevolent gaze and the chill that accompanied his presence. One night, during a village celebration under the starlit sky, Kofi's eyes fell upon Amina. She was the most beautiful maiden in the village, known for her grace and kindness. Her laughter was a melody that brought joy to all who heard it, and her spirit was as unyielding as the mighty baobab. Kofi approached Amina, his voice smooth and persuasive. "Dance with me," he commanded, holding out his hand. But Amina felt the darkness in his words and politely declined, her eyes never leaving his. From that moment on, Kofi's demeanor changed. He became a shadow over the village, his presence a constant threat. He took pleasure in tormenting the villagers, his actions growing more sinister with each passing day. Livestock began to disappear, crops were found trampled, and the once happy village was shrouded in fear. Amina, however, remained unbroken. She refused to yield to Kofi's demands, her defiance a beacon of hope for the other villagers. Kofi's obsession with her grew, and he began to focus all his malevolence on her. One evening, as Amina fetched water from the river, Kofi appeared before her. "You think you can defy me?" he snarled, his voice dripping with malice. "You will dance to my tune, or you will suffer." Amina stood tall, her eyes blazing with defiance. "I will never dance for you, Kofi. Your evil has no power over me." Furious, Kofi lunged at her, but Amina was swift. She darted into the forest, with Kofi in pursuit. The chase was long and arduous, with the dense foliage slowing Kofi down. Amina, guided by her familiarity with the terrain, managed to stay ahead. Suddenly, she stumbled upon a clearing where an ancient baobab stood, its roots like the arms of a protective giant. Amina remembered the stories her grandmother had told her about the tree's magical properties. She placed her hands on the tree and whispered a prayer. As Kofi burst into the clearing, a powerful wind swept through, swirling around the baobab. The tree's roots began to move, snaking out and wrapping around Kofi. He struggled, but the roots held firm, pulling him towards the earth. The villagers, drawn by the commotion, arrived just in time to witness the tree's final act of protection. With a last, desperate scream, Kofi was swallowed by the ground, the earth sealing shut above him. The village of Jen was freed from Kofi's terror. Amina's bravery had saved them all, and she was hailed as a hero. The ancient baobab stood as a testament to her courage and the power of the land's ancient magic. Life in the village returned to its peaceful rhythm, with the story of Amina and the mysterious man becoming a legend passed down through generations.